Hi again, another 2K Sports edition of Cactus League Baseball, moving through the spring training, one step closer to day one regular season. Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, and John Crockett. Manny being Manny, and when he is, it is fun to watch. We'll see how he does today. Manny Ramirez. The role of starting pitching, that'll be handled by Chad Billingsley. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy.
Now this right-hander on the mound today should not have much difficulty going through this lineup. They tend not to hit the quality pitchers in the game, and he clearly is one of the best around.
Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup Ozzie Guillen's got going. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you take a look at Alexi Ramirez. He's one of the more exciting players in baseball. Finally got moved to his more natural position, shortstop. And I tell you what, this is a guy that can excite you in a lot of ways. He can hit for power, he can hit for average, and he's not a big guy, but I tell you what, he can generate some power in that frame.
And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off. Dodgers losing yesterday. Chicago.
Number 6, Juan Pierre.
Billingsley with the windup. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. It rolls all the way to the wall. He's in there at second base. Still no one away.
Well, a great leadoff double right there. No outs in the inning. Now, let's see if they can bring him across.
RBI situation, Alexei Ramirez. No one out and a runner on second. Swing, hot shot, and that's a base hit. Ramirez on board with a single. I'll show you how the Dodgers are lined up around the field. And Steve, individual factors out there.
Matt Kemp's athletic ability really shows on defense. He has that range to run the ball down and the athleticism to climb the wall to make great catches.
RBI chance goes to Paul Konerko.
I seemed a bit overmatched last game out. He's striking out 3 times in that one, so he's hoping to make a little more contact here.
And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1.
Well, he fooled him right there. That two-seam fastball has to be down in the zone to be effective, but it looked like he was looking for a different pitch.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Gets one at second. And 2. They pull off the double play. And the run comes in. Here's a look, 4-6-3 on the double play.
Now, that's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. First pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike 1.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quentin needs to protect that strike zone.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one, swung the bat well.
Hot shot towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Off to a good start here. They put 1 over in the first. The White Sox on top, 1-0. And we'll get to see Jake Peavy pitching. He gets settled in for Chicago. So, Steve, what's he going to be conscious of? What's he thinking about as he gets into this Dodger lineup?
As a manager, you send Jake Peavy out there, you know you're sending out a bulldog, a guy who wants to finish what he starts. He's so aggressive on the mound. He goes right at the hitters, pounding that strike zone with quality stuff, trying to put them away.
And Matt Kemp to bat. He led his division in stolen bases a season ago. Now Kemp gets set. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. Sponsored by Pepsi, a chance to check out the Dodgers lineup. Scouting report, John. How about some picks?
Well, every team needs Casey Blake in that lineup. You have that veteran guy who doesn't complain whether he's hitting third, fourth, fifth, or eighth in the lineup. He just goes out and performs. He doesn't put up eye-popping numbers, but he's the kind of guy you need in the clubhouse to help settle your team down when things start going bad. That's what you call veteran leadership.
And Russell Martin at the plate, runner on first. Swung on, hit in the air to right center, and it's going to be Quentin. One away. Now a quick look for this game at the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field.
Number 99.
Now, Steve, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
Now batting with one down, Manny Ramirez.
Now looking for a bounce-back performance today. Some disappointment after last game, striking out twice.
The pitch. Catcher can't control it. The throw. No luck beating him to second. He is in there. Swings and hits this one. Going to be fielded by Rios. 2 away.
And a brief look here at the Dodgers. Take a look at the National League rankings and where they fell in last season. First in batting average, first in hits, and speed, a major part of this offensive production, manufacturing runs, third in stolen bases overall in the league. Really a good asset for this team to score runs.
Andre Ethia looking to knock in a run. In the division last year, the RBI leader. And he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike one.
Well, Gary, he's the centerpiece of this offense. He's certainly in the middle of everything they produce.
The pitch from Peavy, too high for a ball.
Well, that two-seam fastball has to be thrown down in the zone. You throw it up, it flattens out, and you can get hurt.
And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. And Pierre grabs that one, and the side's retired. So they pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. The White Sox maintaining their lead.
Top of the second inning.
Glad you're with us this afternoon. Some fans bundled up in their jackets, a little chilly.
15, Gordon Beckham.
And Beckham's in the box. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Strike two, Gordon Beckham now will have to keep an eye out on the strike zone.
Coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
Still 0-2. On the way. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. And they can't cut it off. It'll roll to the wall. There's the throw. They apply the tag. He is out at third.
Number 51.
1 out. And Alex Rios at the plate.
2009, the White Sox found themselves in the middle of the AL Central Division. A big part of that was their failures on the road in 09.
Lined right at the second baseman. So Rios is set down. Talking about the White Sox on the road, the adage of baseball, of course, 500 on the road. Well, they weren't able to do that, 36 and 45.
Yeah, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that their offense needs to be a little more consistent. The problem with the Chicago White Sox offensively is the fact that they need to get the top of the order on base. They need to be able to create more runs with their legs. In 2009, they were a station-to-station, we're going to try to hit a 3-run homer team. They need to find some speed and some athleticism. Not only would it help their offense, but it'll help their defense also.
Well, the pitching is going to be key for them as well. I mean, if you pitch well on the road, then it really doesn't matter if your offense isn't there. You still have a chance to win those low-scoring games. When you do get offense, you're going to get a win as well. So pitching's the key.
And that will retire the side. Caught by Kemp. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. White Sox 1, the Dodgers nothing. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up. And Blake's batting.
Third baseman, number 23, Casey Blake.
Cut fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. He's at an even 200 lifetime against Jake Peavy. Strike 2. Casey Blake. He'll be careful on the next one.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
There's a swing soft liner down the left field line. And that'll put Blake on first. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
And here's Ronnie Belliard.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you saw he seemed a little bit flustered at the plate, expanding the strike zone, striking out twice in that game.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner. Here's the delivery.
A line drive toward short. And it's caught by Ramirez. And they'll hold him at first base.
Well, this ball's tattooed. It's flying off the bat, but the shortstop was right there to glove it for the out.
James Loney with a runner on at first.
Well, James Loney has one of the sweeter swings in all of baseball, hitting 281. Thing is, you look at his size, 6'2", 220. The power's going to come once he figures it out. Only 13 home runs, but he did drive in 90 runs for the Dodgers in 2009.
Swung and a ground ball to third. And that gets down Loney a base hit. Great chance here for Los Angeles.
Shortstop, number 50.
James Loney's position in the lineup will ultimately be determined by what kind of a clutch hitter he is. If he can continue to pile up the RBIs as he did in 09, he's going to stay in the middle of that order.
Well, that's the big thing. When you have so many young players like the Dodgers had in 2009, it takes a while to figure out where they're best suited to hit. My opinion, I think James Loney's best suit to hit 5th or 6th in the lineup. And when he moved there in 2009, that's when he started producing runs.
Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with. Tries to saw him off with that one, but he missed. 1-2. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. That one's fouled off by Furcal. Strike 3 on Rafael Furcal. A swinging strike that'll send him back.
2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
It's going to be Barton. 2 down. Runners at first and second. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
It's a nice location with that fastball down in the zone. If he makes contact, it's going to be a ground ball.
Takes one off the plate to even the count at 1. Ground ball up the middle. Beckham. Throw on to second base. Forced play. Side retired. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. No runs yet for the Dodgers. Another chance for the leadoff hitter coming up in the inning. A glimpse of the sun here and there, darting around through the clouds. Some shadows coming on the field right now. And in the batter's box, it's Tien. He'll get things going here in the third. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1.
Well, you got to like that pitch, that cut fastball up and away from the hitter. Awfully tough to hit it with that kind of movement.
To left center, and it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. This one rolls through to the wall. And there's one, but he'll hang on to that, so they will get one.
At the plate.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Chicago White Sox and see how they ranked. 6th in home runs, 6th in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in team batting average with runners in scoring position, getting a lot of clutch base hits, and that's a great stat for a team that wants to win ball games.
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Hard grounded to short. And he's out at first. What an out.
At the plate.
Great play made. Boy, middle of the infield. You love that kind of help.
He stretched out as far as he could possibly go to be able to make the play. Gold glove effort.
With a runner on second, Alexei Ramirez.
If you saw his last game, you got a chance to see that he swung the bat well in that one, picking up a couple of knocks.
And Ramirez settles in, first pitch. And Billingsley's pitch looked at for a strike, 0-1.
Even with the late movement on the cut fastball, you don't want to throw it up in the zone because a hitter can fight it off and muscle it over the infielders.
Throws to first, side is retired. Chad Billingsley with some nice pitching. He's been effective through 3 innings, allowing only that run back in the first. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. And you're looking at Joe Torre. And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going, get him going in the right direction. And Matt Kemp will get us going here. One of the best base stealers in the National League last year. Now Kemp gets set. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch. 0-1.
Look, Gary, with his speed, he's the kind of guy that could bunt for a base hit even with 2 outs and then try to steal himself into scoring position.
And a good eye there by Matt Kemp. Stays away from it. It's even. 7 ABs. He's picked up 1 hit off Peavy. Slider just off the black that time, 2-1.
Now, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
And now Kemp has the 3-1 hitters count.
Well, you've got to be careful right here. Look, you're down in the count 3-1. You just can't throw something in there and hope he gets himself out. This guy's too dangerous for that.
Swung on and ripped towards second. Beckham able to pull that one in. Now a look at the teams who generated the most runs last year, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the Phillies. The Rockies in second. Third spot, the Brewers. Fourth, the Dodgers. And we've got the Marlins ranked 5th.
Well, the thing you ask your team, the manager and the hitting coach, is, look, guys, get us some runs. This team does it as good as anyone in the league last year, and they just love to get on base, make things happen with speed, but they can also take it out of the ballpark.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. The 1-0 now. Ooh, no bend on that bender, and it's 2-0. That one taken by Martin for a strike. Batting .250 last year, 3 for 12 against the White Sox. 2-1 pitch, and he watches the fastball go by for strike 2.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
Fastball got him, 2 down.
Let's watch K-Cam. Take a look at the two-seam fastball.
Number 99.
Well, he just looked overpowered on those 2 fastballs.
John thought the timing that time just didn't seem to be there in the end.
Well, and a strikeout like that will give the pitcher a lot of confidence.
And Ramirez settles in, first pitch. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch, 0-1. Now Przinsky sets up. And he leaves that one alone. Manny Ramirez showing patience. That'll even up the count.
You know, movement, deception, velocity. He has all of those with his sinker ball, and boy, it is an effective pitch.
1-2.
He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2. And with that great sinker ball, what you're looking for is a good defensive team behind him because they're going to be working.
Well, he's pitching to contact. He's not looking for swings and misses. He knows that if they hit it, they're going to hit it in the ground.
Strike 3. Ramirez swings through that one. He's out of there. No runs, no hits, no one left on. The White Sox still on top. And the 3-hole will be coming right up. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Paul Konerko to lead it off. And he starts Konerko out. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
That's it, foul by Konerko. And Paul Konerko strikes out, could not make contact.
K-Cam's going to give us a good look at the cutter.
Well, you'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
And not the way he was looking to end that at bat, John. Billingsley with the windup. Fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
He swings now and really hit that. And Kemp takes care of that one. And Beckham's in the box. Base is empty and 2 down. First pitch on the way. A liner headed for the hole, and that one is in there, his second hit today. So that'll bring Alex Rios to the plate.
Well, with that big 2-out hit right there in this inning, you know the manager's in there telling him, let's not let him breathe. Let's not let him get that 3rd out. Let's score before this inning's over.
And he starts Rios out. That's hit foul by Rios. Rios again fouling it off. This one's grounded hard up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Rios. Fantastic chance here.
Guy tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Billingsley with the windup. Swing and a miss on that curveball. It's 0-1.
Well, that's just textbook pitching right there. Exactly where you want to put the breaking ball. Either keep it down at the knees or even bounce it in the dirt if you have to get the hitter to swing over top of it. That's what he did there. Great pitch.
And A.J. Brzezinski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch. And so Chad Billingsley, he heads off the field. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. And here's Andre Ethier leading it off.
Right fielder, number 16, Andre Ethier.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far here in the fourth, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2, and Ethier in danger of the K. Cutter thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Ethier will foul that one away. Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Base is empty, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Blake. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, Casey Blake had another great season in 2009. What you expect. Not spectacular numbers, but just consistent, and that's what you get from a veteran leader.
Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2. And for Casey Blake, I think he settled down at the plate, John, as he settled down in the field and found a place to play.
Well, he really did. He just got entrenched at third base for Joe Torre's Dodgers. And, you know, the fact that here's a guy who hit everywhere in the lineup from 8th to 3rd to 5th, everywhere you can put a guy, that's where he hit.
The pitch. Sinker swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
I think the pitcher had him fooled on this one all the way through, John. He wasn't expecting that outside corner delivery.
Well, he just pulled the string on that pitch, and that's good stuff right there.
2 outs and nobody on. And now Belliard gets set. That's a strike. Peavy gets it by him.
He throws that cut fastball up and into the hitter. Kind of surprised him. He couldn't offer at it.
Belliard's going to foul that one away. And Ronnie Belliard goes down swinging, strike 3. And they're unable to make any noise here in this half inning. No runs yet for the Dodgers. Taking account of the ball game, there's Ozzie Guillen. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And here's Mark Teahen leading it off.
Gonna have to look for a little bit more patience at the plate in this game, because last game out struck out 3 times chasing pitches out of the zone.
First one to Teahen. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Passes up a ball this time and swings for a strike that's in the dirt. And Teahen swings and misses, strike 3.
Well, he made it look easy right there, slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, All for strikes. Sit down.
And it's Mark Kotsay in the box now. 4 hits, 5 at bats, lifetime off Chad Billingsley. Can't wait long enough for that one, and he starts out with a strike. Here's the delivery. Smash towards the hole, and Loney pulls it in.
Now, first base can be the hot corner too, and that was a hot shot to first, but he was able to get up in spirit for the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Billingsley with the windup. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Kemp will field. That one's grabbed, side retired, and a quick inning for Chad Billingsley. Really needs the offense to come through for him. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. So James Loney leading it off. He singled in his last at bat.
James Loney.
And Loney gets in. First pitch. Peavy misses. He's out of the zone down low.
But Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
One on the way. There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2. And Loney strikes out. No contact.
A pretty healthy break. 88-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
And so with 1 down, we'll see Rafael Furcal.
Well, Rafael Furcal is a very vital part of the Dodgers' success. This is a guy that can do a lot of things at the top of the order. But you have to remember, too, when you have a young pitching staff like the Dodgers had in 2009, it's key that they have a guy at short who can catch the ball.
Oh, that one's way back to the backstop. Not a pretty pitch, no damage. Line towards second. Beckham able to pull that one in.
That's an atom ball right there. That ball was smoked. He stung it, but right at the second baseman.
Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Swing sends this one right up the chute near second. That'll do it as they put that one away. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. The White Sox still on top. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Alexei Ramirez now to lead it off. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1. Well hit towards the middle. Belliard. That's one away.
Oh, he just makes every ground ball to the right side look routine. He scoops up another one and sends him back to the dugout.
And here's Paul Konerko.
The thing about Paul Konerko now at this stage in his career is he'll play a lot of games at first base, but when he needs a break, he can go to that DH role. He's not a guy that's...
There's a swing, line drive, center field. And Kemp takes care of that one. 2 away.
Well, Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he's set down.
First pitch to Quinton. And it doesn't make contact with Billingsley's pitch.
Well, his timing is just off right now. He swung way late on that cutter.
Strike two. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quinton needs to protect that strike zone. Pitch on the way. Swung on, liner to right. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up. Steve, looked like that was a strike. Ball was up high, but I think in the zone.
Well, up and away, but on an 0-2 count, you're thinking, I need to make contact. Exceptional job of eye-hand coordination.
Martin setting up. Hit sharply towards the hole. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. White Sox 1, the Dodgers nothing. Top of the lineup coming up. And Matt Kemp up. Ability to steal bases last year among the league's top 10. Now Kemp gets set. And that's a ball. He'd be too far outside with it.
Oh, you're going to manufacture runs. You need to have somebody who can move, and that's what he does. And he gets on base and takes the extra bases as well.
Swing and a miss by Kemp on that one to not the count.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give themselves some opportunities to score runs. Patience at the plate. Get somebody on.
The 1-2 on its way. Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game.
They had a swing at it. 2 strikes, ball up and away. A good pitch to at least put the play or foul off, but couldn't quite catch up to it.
And it's Russell Martin. Lifetime only a 125 hitter off Jake Peavy. Here it comes. And it's hit well off the bat of Martin. 2 away.
This ball was well hit. The ball looked like it was going to carry deeper. The right fielder had just enough time to slide over and put it away.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. This one's grounded hard up the middle. And Ramirez fields the ball. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. We'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort so far. Now it comes down to heart. Does he have the heart to finish it off?
No runs yet for the Dodgers. And a sighting, Joe Torre. His club only separated by 1 run from tying this ball game. Got a plan to get back in. We'll see. And Alex Rios to lead off. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he starts Rios out. That's hit foul by Rios. Now Billingsley with the 0-1 pitch. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
That's just a great pitch right there. And I mean, that's the hardest pitch for a hitter to try to stay back on. That's why he was out in front of that one.
Applied to right. And it gets down. That's hit number 2, making good contact.
Now up to the plate.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. That's a perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up and how he throws to this guy. It's going to be Przinsky. Struck out swinging his last time up.
Well, that sort of first step quickness, Rios is a real threat to run. They've got to keep an eye on him.
Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner to right center. And that'll put Przinsky on first.
Oh, you know, Gary, sometimes as a pitcher, you just got to shake your head. You don't know what to do next. He made a great pitch down and in the strike zone. The hitter just got to it quick and got that big hit.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
Strike two there. Chad Billingsley way ahead on the count. And Tian swings and misses, strike three.
That's some kind of break right there for an 80-mile-an-hour breaking ball. That's tough to do. That much break for that much velocity, tough pitch.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at-bat starts with good swings, and bad at-bats end with bad swings. And I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
Billingsley with the windup. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it. That's why he was late on that two-seam fastball.
Flied to right. Two down.
But keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 outs. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs.
2 men on and 2 men out. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. This one's going to be fielded by Ramirez. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And here's Andre Ethier. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. And Ethier ready for the first pitch. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch, 0-1.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
And Andre Ethier looks at that one for a ball. It'll even the count. Good pitch on the outside corner, 1-2. Back up the middle. You can almost taste the adrenaline right now, Steve. You can just tell he's getting stronger as he goes along.
He's got so much confidence. He's just knocking the bats out of the batter's hands.
And it's Casey Blake at the plate. Struck out swinging last time. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
A fastball up in the zone like that, a pitch a lot of guys like to hit. He just couldn't swing the bat.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And it's going to be Quentin as he gets a little exercise that time. Man, he has just mastered this offense in this ball game, and no signs he's letting up.
Now he's been sharp all game long, but you just hope going through the order for the 3rd time and the 4th time, guys don't start picking up on the tendencies.
And now Belliard gets set. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1. Oh, and 2. Belliard now. He'll try and just make contact here. Got it. The side is retired. And Stevie has shut him down, and it's 7 now under his belt.
Unstoppable at this point. Absolutely unstoppable. I think he's going to finish it off.
So they can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without a run. The White Sox maintaining their lead. 2-hole to get things started next. And it's Alexei Ramirez now to lead it off. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Ramirez.
And Ramirez settles in, first pitch. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ramirez will foul that one away. Billingsley with the windup, headed for the middle, and he gets that one down. His second hit, 2 for 4 today. 0-2 count, so you protect a pitch that's up. It's a little easier to do that.
Absolutely, you can fight it off, punch it over the infielder's head. That time, solid piece of hitting.
Here is Paul Konerko. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1.
Well, I tell you what, for a two-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
There's a swing and a smash. One down.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox. Right fielder.
Here's Carlos Quentin. One out, runner on at first. First pitch to Quentin. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1. Swings, hits this one pretty well, deep right center. One bounce onto the wall. Ramirez is headed for third.
Now batting for the Chicago
Take the risk,
White
and
Sox.
sometimes it pays off, and it does there.
Well, I tell you what, it's a risk. There's no question about it. He got in safely, but I have to consider whether it's a risk worth taking.
Here is the opportunity for the youngster Gordon Beckham. A great opportunity for him and the Sox. Runners on second and third, one down. Here's the first one. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Line towards first, and Loney pulls it in, and the runners have to stay put, second and third.
Well, he hit this one on the screws, but luckily the first baseman had it positioned properly and had the big old glove over there to get him out.
Runners at second and third with 2 outs. And he starts Rios out. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Kemp will field, and he's there to retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. And here come the Dodgers. This is the home half of the 8th. We got the bottom 3 in the lineup due up. And it's James Loney in the box now. Struck out swinging his last time up.
7, James Loney.
And Loney gets in, first pitch. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch, 0-1.
Tough to score with only 3 hits in a ball game, and we're deep into this one right now, so unless something dramatically changes, he's just going to shut them down the rest of the way. He's been overpowered.
Drill towards the hole. Beckham. And that sets down Loney.
Los Angeles Dodgers. Shortstop, number 15.
And so with one down, we'll see Rafael Furcal.
Well, you talk to people around the Dodgers in 2009, they thought that the guy that they couldn't lose in their lineup was Rafael Furcal. He did play in 150 games. He hit .269, but he was a catalyst at the top of that batting order, scoring runs.
Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1. Certainly Rafael Furcal is one of those igniters in the game. If he gets on base, the complexion of an inning changes.
Well, he makes all those young hitters that come up behind him that much better because they know they can look for fastballs with his ability to steal bases. Now, he had back injuries in 2008, only stole 12 bases in 2009, but I think those numbers are going to jump significantly in 2010.
The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Rung him up, strike 3. Count that one as
Number
K.
25.
Let's take another look at that pitch. It's a 2-seam fastball in K-Cam.
It's going to be Barton. He popped out his last time. 2 outs, bases empty. And the first pitch. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch, 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
And he'll head back to the dugout knowing 3 outs, and he's got himself a shutout.
He's got it. I like the way he's pitching. I think he's going to go all the way.
No runs yet for the Dodgers. It's going to be Przinsky. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation.
A.J. Przinsky.
And the first pitch. Swing liner back up the middle. And that's going to go through. That could be trouble all the way to the wall.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning. And that's exactly what he did with that double.
First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. As he drops back and puts it away.
Coming to bat for the Chicago White Sox, designated hitter number 30.
And here's Mark Kotsay. Hitless so far. He'll get another shot at it now. 1 out with a runner at second. Hit hard to second. Belliard, and Kotsay retired.
Well, he gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring.
Man on third, 2 down. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. And swing and a miss on Billingsley's pitch, 0-1.
As a hitter, you don't want to fall too far behind in the count. Right now, you want to be able to know what pitch he's going to throw.
He delivers. And Juan Pierre misses, strike 3. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. White Sox 1, the Dodgers nothing. We've got the top of the order coming up. Again, taking a look at you right there. And nearing the end of this one, tension's still in the air. This is only a 1-run ball game.
Guys, quite a showdown we have right here. Young Matt Kemp coming up, looking very confident at the plate.
Bottom half of the last inning. This is what you live for. Move to the front of your seat and take a look.
Now, Gary, this is why you buy a ticket, come to the game. 2 of the best squaring off. Let's see who can win.
Now Kemp gets set. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. And it's going to be Quentin. No problem for him. That's an easy out. Then you get this close. 2 outs away from having a complete game shutout.
Now, Gary, it always helps to have solid defensive play backing you up when you're trying to put the finishing touches on a game like this.
1 out, nobody on. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. On the ground to second. That retires Martin. Now you're hanging on for 1 more out.
Now he's going to take a little extra time to regroup right now. Throwing a shutout in this day and age is pretty tough because offense usually dominates.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and this might be it. And it's going to be Quentin. And on that play, it comes to an end. And Steve, we get to witness one of those rare events, a shutout.
He was in absolute command right from the start. Gary, game like this doesn't come about without some solid defensive play, and he had that behind him.
And congratulations on the goose egg.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
And we're going to award the Pepsi Clutch Performer. A terrific mound game, the work of Jake Peavy.
Well, you know, when you're facing a tough pitcher, it doesn't take long to realize that we're in for a tough day. And this team found out very early how tough this pitcher was going to be on them in this game. He's a top-flight starter, but he had everything going and mowed down this lineup. And this sends a message to the rest of the league also that this guy is for real and ready to go.
Well, you win, whether it's 1 or 10. This was the slimmest of margins, though.
Well, this one had the makings right from the start of a close one, and you knew Whoever got on the board had a legitimate chance to win it.
So glad you could join us. For Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. We'll see you real soon.